one of John's road support. Perhaps the primary, but Brittany will be along soon. There'll be a co-team.
Nice.
Thiamine, blah, 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 blah. Dried eggs. Ugh.
All the people I follow on Strava are wondering why I haven't liked any of their activities.
Are you a serial Strava person who just scrolls and like?
Yes, I am.
That's his dinner.
It's 700 calories of
Yeah.
sort of like dessert, kind of. No, you don't want to look in this refrigerator. You really don't want to know. Well, no, these are trade secrets. This is where the magic happens.
This is where the anger happens.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Especially when the rice pudding emptied everywhere.
Oh, man, what a mess.
Misery.
I'm retired and looking for a summer adventure. This has adventure and vacation built into it and helping the community. This is a great community, the trail running community. But all the hikers are amazed that we have a microwave.
I think he's doing well.
Well, I think he's doing fine.
The goal is to get John to smirk leaving and coming into the to the support point. You got it. He's dealt with some quad issues. His right quad was a tree trunk yesterday. I could go down a path of like, this is probably overuse injury, but we've got many more days of it, so you would never know. Right. Like sometimes coming downhill, he's a little bit stiff, but he looks really good. Is there another cranberry juice anywhere?
Most beautiful morning.
Love it. Yes. Beautiful day here in the mountains of Virginia.
Go, John Kelly, go!
It's a very strong community out here and support. So no matter if you're running, we're all going through everyday challenges together. And you do need each other to pick each other up day by day out here.
I love the community though.
Yeah.
It's just human. It's awesome.
Hike your own hike. Run your own run.
Watch your head. Watch your head.
Heads up. Hey, watch your head.
There's three predictors for success: level of comfort, threshold of pain, and your temperament. Just those three things. Keep on doing what you're doing. If your threshold of pain is in the red, you better not get on that trail. If your level of comfort is in the red, you better not get on that trail. Think about doing something different. And if your temperament is in the red, you better do something different, because that's what the trail demands. These three things. But people never think about it. They're thinking about ounces and carbide fiber and, you know.
I set the AT record back in 1991. At the time, it was
60 and a half days, I lowered it to 52 days, 9 hours. And now he's going to lower it to under 40 days, which is amazing. And what he's doing is unbelievable. I don't understand it, but people get better and better, and he is good. He is very tough. I think he'll get it. I think he'll get it, unless something major happens. And that's always possible. It just takes one slip. But anyway, I think he'll get it.
It's going well, but there's a long way to go.
You're going to have some days that are good, some days that are bad. And you never know when they're going to be. Got some pretty tough terrain through here, Central Virginia. I'm impressed how well you're doing.
I can rebound from this adaptation phase and hit the mid-Atlantic at the same time and maybe get some serious mileage days in there.
But the real rocks are New Hampshire.
I figure by that time it'll, I'll either have it or I won't.
Yeah, hang tough. This too shall pass. It will end. It seems like it's never going to end when you're doing it. You feel like you're on a perpetual Appalachian Trail treadmill, but you're not. And he's going to make it, I think.
See that you don't be scared of the next person.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, I got it.
So his feet have pretty significant blisters. With the moisture, the rain starting off, Georgia coming up, and then the humidity getting up here. Well, and you can see all his toes are wet, so they're crinkled, the top is wrinkling, and then coming up top, all that skin is just detached. He's got this blister on the inside, that medial side of the big toe. You can see it kind of has a little rip in it, but that rip has closed, and that was self-done. That rip is closed, and so it's created another pocket of fluid, and there's a lot of nerves in that tissue underneath. Tape his feet, get him dry out at night, and also not hurt. That's one of the biggest things for him, is not hurting, trying to prevent new blisters from happening, and get him to not be in pain.
As we jump into week 3 of John's FKT attempt, the first thing that we're going to look at this week is his total elevation gain. So as we go through all of his activities together, starting from May 25th and scroll all the way up to where we are today on Tuesday, June 11th, John has accumulated 214,000 feet of elevation, which is the equivalent of running Mount Everest 7.5 times within a 17-day period. As we start to look at his actual activities from the past week, one of his largest days was actually run on Monday, June 9th of this week. So on June 9th, John accumulated 13,127 feet of elevation, which is one of his biggest days in terms of vertical gain. And as we continue to see, John continues to sit firmly within zone 1. So the pacing strategy is working perfectly. But the metric we really want to highlight is effort pace. So if you think about running on a flat road, effort pace would be the equivalent of essentially your flat road running, even though he's tackling the mountains. So throughout this entire section, John averaged about 13 minutes per mile effort pace, but in reality, he averaged 16:29 per mile in terms of real life pacing across this section. As we start to look at John's HRV, which is heart rate variability, what the number is showing is when you see the peak on the screen, it's essentially saying that John is feeling somewhat fresh from a physical and a mental stance. But when it's down in a valley, those are the really tough days where John's going to fight the inner demons. He's mentally fatigued, he's physically fatigued. It's just a very tough day. So what we are seeing in John's data is that as he's hitting these peaks, when he wakes up feeling really fresh, he's actually pushing on harder, running more miles at a faster pace. But as we see him dip into his valleys, we're seeing him run, probably 5 to 8 miles a day less at a slower pace. but amazingly, he's still capable of holding at least 52 miles a day for the most part, with his best days getting up into the 59 to 62 mile per day range. As we finalize this week's data breakdown, we look at John's base fitness, his long-term fitness compared to his basically his acute train load, which is how much stress he's putting on his body every single day. So as you can see, since he started, he is maxed out. John is extremely stressed. However, he's getting to the point over the next 1 to 2 weeks where his body will actually essentially find its equilibrium and begin to settle into the day in, day out stress that he's accumulating. So even though he's covering 958 miles in a 17-day period to this point, we actually expect him to find more of his equilibrium over the next 20 days as he goes for the record.